Well, it is almost football time in Tennessee. The biggest game for the Vols so far is the Florida Gators head to town tomorrow, and we are getting you ready for the big game. That's going to be right here on WVLT at 3:30 on Saturday. The number 11 ranked Vols, they're excited to take on the Gators here at Neyland Stadium. Now, the last time the Vols beat Florida was in 2016, but there's a lot of similarities to 2016 and this year, specifically surrounding the game. College Game Day is going to be in town. They were in town in 2016. Actually, they're already in town. And also Checkered Neyland. That's when you wear whichever color coordinates with your section to create the checkerboard theme in Neyland Stadium. So here's kind of some of what we have been covering for you. Of course, Vol Village also going to be hosting a watch party. For those of you who can't get inside because of tickets, because the game is sold out, we have been looking at some of those secondhand seats, and I'll get to those ticket prices in just a minute because they are outrageous for this game. But Athletics Director Danny White, he said, you know what, we're going to host everybody outside of the stadium who can't get inside for that watch party. That happens on campus at Vol Village at 12:30. The game starts at 3:30, and they'll be streaming it there on a huge screen for everyone to see. Now, of course, if you are on campus, you stop by Vol Village before the Vol Walk at 1:30. Stop by, say hi to some of us at the WVLT tent. We're going to be passing out some of those all Vol buttons to get you ready for the game. All right, so we want to talk about ticket prices. Let me show you this. Vivid Seats is a secondhand ticket price website. The cheapest ticket you can get right now is $271, and that's going to be in the upper level ZZ12. Let me pull that up for you. See what that looks like. These prices range everywhere from $271 to over $5,000. I got to say, the good news here is these prices were even higher yesterday, so I guess they are going down a little bit, but we'll see just how many people actually pay for those big ticket prices. I think a lot of people already are. Also, we talked to several stores in the area that are selling Vols merchandise. They say the lines have been out the door. When the Vols play well, it's good for business. Our Jared Austin went to go check out one of them. And this, of course, what you're looking at are those checkerboard overalls. Those were a hot ticket item at the beginning of the season. They aren't every season, but they have a whole new stock of them there at the Vol shop where you can get all kinds of Vol gear for the big game tomorrow. We even have had reporters out trying to find gear for themselves and said that the lines have been out the door. So definitely, if you are looking for some of that, you want to go ahead and get it sooner than later. But back to those tickets. Now, authorities or officials at University of Tennessee are actually warning to make sure that you don't get scammed. So this year, all the tickets are digital. You have to have them on your phone. No longer are the paper tickets accepted, which also raises some concerns about security to make sure you're not getting scammed out of a fake ticket. Our Will Puckett took a look at that.
One thing is consistent among fans wanting to get into the game Saturday. Prepare to pay big to get a seat inside Neyland.
If you want to go, you're going to have to pony up for this game for sure.
Tickets for the matchup with the Gators sold out, but secondary ticket sites like StubHub and SeatGeek selling them for hundreds apiece.
$500 for a ticket for a regular season game. That's, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, you can't even sit up top right now from what I'm reading, what I'm seeing for under $200.
Brian Jones is a season ticket holder. He is also a part of several ticket exchange pages. He's also sounding the alarm for people to be careful when buying tickets from non-reputable sites.
Look at their profile, message them. I always tell people to say, hey, give this person a call. If they won't take a call, then, if they can't talk to you face to face or, on the phone, that's probably a red flag.
From profiles made in the last year to ticket prices too good to be true, Jones says asking questions, being skeptical, and protecting yourself and your money will keep you from being cheated out of hundreds.
PayPal and Venmo offer payment protection. So always, that's a good way to be protected. But, man, you got to do your homework.
It's a big game with big prices. But if you don't do your homework, buying a ticket could come with big risks. In Knoxville, Will Puckett, WVLT.
Yeah, so you just want to make sure that you are checking what you're buying before you buy it, because it is very easy to get scammed in these types of situations. But as you can see, those ticket prices, they're starting at $271, going all the way up to 5,000. Those tickets in the 5,000 level, those are some of those club areas. And then, of course, there's that new party deck on UT's Neyland Stadium. That's where some of the higher prices are coming in as well. Typically, we did talk to some ticket experts and some of the people behind some of these websites and say that as it gets closer to game time, you can sometimes get lucky and see those ticket prices fall. But it's going to be interesting to watch with this game. And one of the big things people have been asking as far as it comes to the matchup is Tennessee got hurt against Akron last week, including star wide receiver Cedric Tillman. Now, as of Wednesday, he remains questionable on if he will play or not in the game against Florida tomorrow. They said Tillman was in the training room this week, and to their knowledge, has not done anything on the practice field this week. That's according to our partners there at VolQuest. So a lot of fans keeping their eye on Tillman. We'll let you know as soon as we learn more, but it sounds like that might be a game time decision. All right, so we talked about Checker Neyland, right? Well, so here's some video of the crews putting the checkerboards in the end zones. But this year, too, they want fans to checker the stands. So right now, if you head to our WVLT News app, you're going to find a link that'll take you to the website to tell you which color you're supposed to wear. So each section will be assigned a color, orange or white, and it's a really cool effect once you see it in the stadium, Checker Neyland. So this is, of course, a tradition that they started several years ago. And in 2016, they did this when the Vols played Florida, and they came out on top. If you'll remember, that was a very exciting day. All right, another really big, exciting thing happening for a lot of people here on campus, College Game Day. ESPN, the whole crew is in town. And what's really cool about this, we are still waiting to hear who the guest picker will be. Last week they were in Boone, North Carolina for the App State game. They had Luke Combs on. We've had a lot of names thrown up in the air. Dolly Parton said no. There's been a couple other ones. Will it be Peyton Manning? Will it be maybe Morgan Wallen, Kelsey Ballerini? All of these not confirmed. And so we are still waiting from ESPN to give us who it's going to be. As soon as we learn, we'll let you know. But they are expected to have people start lining up tomorrow as early as 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, a lot of people get creative with their different signs and hoping to just get a chance to be on ESPN. We're going to have a crew out on campus as well over by the Thompson Bowling ramp. So if you all also want to join us out there, we're going to be live for you from starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow all the way until CBS takes over coverage at 1:30. So myself, Harry Sullivan, Ted Hall, Amanda Hara, Heather Haley, the whole crew is going to be out there tomorrow. We're going to be checking out the tailgates, everything you need to know to get ready for tomorrow. And the best part about it is if you can't get to the game, we're going to have it all for you right here on WVLT. So our coverage starts tomorrow morning, but then it continues at 3:30 for kickoff right here on CBS. So we are excited to bring that coverage to you. Make sure you tune in, as we have a lot of special segments to show you and just really encompassing all that is this rivalry here at Neyland Stadium this year. So the last time the Vols beat Florida was in 2016. Unfortunately, in this rivalry for Vol fans, Florida definitely has had the upper hand. So we're hoping things will change. The Vols are looking good this season. Definitely take another look at those ticket prices. That's been the big talker this week. Is it's going to cost you a pretty penny to get inside the stadium. Talking $271 in the upper level, row 15, and Vivid Seats is calling this a great deal. So for those of you who got your tickets at the beginning of the season or even a couple weeks ago, you're probably feeling pretty good about your decision there to go ahead and buy tickets. Of course, ticket prices always fluctuate depending on how the Vols are doing, but there are some that are up to $5,000. These are in the terrace area, about $500. Let's see if we can find some of those $5,000 ones. Section LL, $618. I mean, there are some expensive ticket prices on here for sure. So Vol fans are excited. We are excited as well. We're going to keep you up to date with everything you need to know for your game day coverage. Again, remember, that game is right here on WVLT, so be sure to tune in and download our WVLT News app. We're going to send you the latest alerts straight to your phone on what's happening on game day.